Yes, people, welcome to another edition of the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV, hosted by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. I'm not joined by JV, but hopefully he should be back Thursday. But I am joined by a Cavani-esque substitute on the ManDem United podcast. Done now out here, my boy Manny, Mr. Fake Football Fan TV. First and foremost, Manny, what you telling me? You good?
Yeah, bro, I'm good, man. I'm love for having me on, man. I appreciate it every time, and it's an honor. So you get me, man's sweet right now as well, cuz.
Yeah, man. That's what I like to hear, man. You always sweet and just blessed. So yeah, man. It's good. And obviously you let me on your platform all the time. And this is how it works. We the circle now, you feel me? So that's how it works.
Yeah, man.
Of course. But to everyone who's locking in right now, like I always state, please make sure you hit the like button on the video first and foremost. Hit the like button, share it across all your socials. So if you're watching on YouTube, hit that share button. If you're watching on my Periscope, retweet it. If you're on Facebook, share it. If you're on Instagram, share it to your story. YouTube, Sarcasm City, and hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Not only are we under 40 away now, we're under 40 subs away from 1.5k. We're under, what is it? We're closing in on the watch hours. You need 4,000 watch hours to monetize in it, and we're under 400 away.
Come on, guys, man. Get streaming. Stream that through the night. Have that on repeat. Set up a playlist and just stream that, bro. That's what you lot need to do, man. Come on.
Yes. And there's playlist on Sarcasm City TV. There's playlists for every show. So every single show has its own playlist. And let that run
through the night, bro, and plug your phone in.
Yeah,
even if you don't listen to it, do the
just
thing.
Put on mute.
Put on mute, bro. Let's get this monetization, bro. Come on.
Facts.
My man's doing mad things for you, man. Here, get me.
Appreciated, because you lot have been asking about super chats and why you can't in it. So we're closing in on the monetization. So let's get to 1.5k subs and let's get to the monetization. Ugly Gram, I will do that for you at the end of today's show. Sorry, I've been mad busy and that. The reason the show's late is because I was making my coffee and that. You feel me? Also,
I was stuck in traffic.
Yeah. So it's like we busy, but we still creating content. Also, mods, please put Fake Football Fan TV, put Manny's YouTube channel in the comments, please, and please make sure you subscribe. So we'll get to some of the comments. The Ugly Gram says, get them likes up, people. We follow Flawless everywhere he goes. Salute. Anis says, big up by G. Flawless, a real one. Anis, you a real one. RB says, what you saying, guys? Man is good. Abdi Mahmood says, Ollie about to sign a 3-year contract. We are finished as a club. Hashtag Ollie out. Here's the thing. Even if he was to sign a 3-year contract, which I don't know about, it doesn't necessarily mean he's here for 3 years. Managers get sacked all the time, so it can happen. Thames Baller says, my bros, salute to Thames Baller. Abdi Mahmood says, Spurs 2.0 coming tomorrow, I'm telling you. So you're talking about us, you're talking about United, like, what do you mean by that? Like, elaborate on that.
What man's trying to say? He's trying to say that PSG going to do us a 6-1. Listen,
even if PSG do, all right, say worst comes to worst, and they do us, and PSG do us 6-1, we still are in a great position to get out of the group. We still only need a point. Yes, you want to secure that point or that win versus PSG. But if worst comes to worst and we lose to PSG, who are a very good side, we can still go to Leipzig and get something. We've given ourselves 2 opportunities. I'm not saying I want us to fuck up. Really and truly, United should already be out of this group, because we should have beat Istanbul away, but that's by the by, innit? Like, if someone would have said, you'll take 9 points from your first 4 games, I think every Manchester United fan would have took that. I would have took that. It's just the manner in which it happened. You would have expected a loss to PSG and Leipzig and then beat Istanbul twice. But I would take that. Would you have took 9 points from 12?
Bro, 100%. Remember doing the whole draw, and I saw the group. I already said Europa is our thing, bro. I said we're going to be joining Arsenal and Spurs, bro. That's how I saw it, because I just thought Leipzig would be too much for us, and PSG, like every single name on that sheet, barring like 2 or 3, are world stars. Do you know what I mean? So I was expecting a trashing from PSG. We did them dirty again, 2-1. You get me? Leipzig, like obviously, it depends on how you want to look at it. If you want to analyze the game, you could say, okay, maybe it wasn't the score line is a bit deceiving, but then 3 points is 3 points. We got the 3 points there. So
3 points is 3 points. Facts.
Yeah. So we expected to go to Istanbul, and get the 3 points there, innit? And listen, it was basically the Denver Bar show. That's what it was. Do you get me? So, and then for us to go back here and then obviously do what we need to do the thing, I'm happy we've done that. So yeah, 9 points out of 4 games already. Come on, man. From the group of death that I thought was group of death. Nah, I'll take that any day.
Yeah, and that's it. And that's why now we need to give Manchester United and the players and Ollie their credit, because everyone was calling it a group of death. You can go back on Aaron's channel and see the Champions League group draw, which was featured myself and Manny. And I said United will get out of this group because, like I said, in one-off games, United have individual players who can win matches. That's number one. That's what I was confident about it. Two, I look at PSG and Leipzig, very good sides. One's a very good sides. One team's a finalist from last year. The other team's a semi-finalist. But Leipzig lost Werner. They lost their best striker. So they've lost their major goal threat. Yeah. And PSG, yes, Neymar and Mbappe are unreal. But if you take those two out of their side, that side is nothing to fear. It doesn't mean you don't respect it. I still, even though we don't like Di Maria, etc., I still rate him as a player. They still have other quality ballers. But what I'm saying is that you take those two out of that side, there's nothing to fear. You respect them, but there's nothing to fear. Like Neymar and Mbappe you make special plans for players of that caliber.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And that, like, you change systems around and drop out players to deal with those two, as we did against PSG, and it worked. So that's why I'm saying, yo, United fans, if United get out of this group, which I still believe we will, give Ollie, whether you Ollie out like I am and like Manny is, give Ollie his flowers. Give the players their flowers. Because if we would have dropped to the Europa League and finished third, nobody would have been like, oh, it's a major shock, blah, blah, blah. So we can't have both in it. You get what I'm saying? And that. You can't have it both. To me, you can't have it both ways. You can't be criticized, group of death. The players ain't good enough, Ollie ain't good enough, or any combination of what I've just said there. And then boom, if we get through, it's because PSG didn't have Neymar, or because the Leipzig game wasn't 5-0, or whatever else. You get what I'm saying? And that, like, it was a group of death, but for who? Was it a group of death for PSG? Imagine Neymar and Mbappe in the Europa League. That man should win that though.
Bruv, if they're in the Europa, listen, the only reason if they're in the Europa League is bad, like I think the manager will get sacked.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Because I think the Champions League is what they want. Like domestically, they that's theirs anyway. Everything is theirs. But if they go into Europa League, I'll be so happy because I know Arsenal and Tottenham are not getting a trophy, and that means what? Like, obviously, what's his name? Can't bring a European. Because do you know what? Yeah, if Jose was to bring a trophy to European trophy to Spurs, that would be bad for everyone. That would be bad for everyone. So for them to drop in there, I'm all up for it, just for that. But if to see PSG play Europa League football, that's a Mazzolini, you know. Oh yeah, ManDem will get shot for that, you know.
Like, the manager definitely will get sacked. I don't see him lasting if that is the case. We're just going to get through some more of the comments. Oh, yeah, to everyone watching, please let us know where you're watching from as well. So please make sure you drop the city and the country, not just the city or the country. Let us know where you are watching from. Let us know any questions you have regarding the Champions League and regarding Manchester United and previous games or games coming up, or how far in the competition you think we can go, or any questions for myself. And Manny Stroll, my bro Stroll being an Egypt in the comments, he says, Grey Hoodie Flawless, be careful of Grey Hoodie Flawless. He will steal your chick. I don't steal nobody's girl. You know what I'm saying? And that. I don't steal nobody's girl in that. You know what I'm saying? Big up Flawless and Manny 187 Gangster Crip.
Love, my guy.
Yeah, man. Love, you know what I'm saying? Abdi Mahmood says, if we get to the Europa League, will Ollie get sacked? Probably not, because it's a tough group. That's what I'm saying. Because that's my whole point of what I was stating just before. Because it's a tough group, if we were to drop to Europa League, we can't call for him to be sacked off the back of that if you believe he wasn't going to make it. So, for instance, Manny didn't believe we was going to make it through this group. So then if we don't make it through this group, you can't be shocked. Whereas I believe we was going to make it through this group. So therefore, it makes more sense if I'm more critical. You know what I'm saying? He's hit your expectation if we drop to Europa League. Like Manny's expectation, for instance. But mine is not. So that's how I look at it. But in this position, now, with 9 points from 12, we should get out of this group. Because we now have 2 opportunities to get out of this group. We only need a point. We need 1 draw from 2 games. We should be able to get that. If we bottle this, I'm going to blame Ollie because he didn't take the first Istanbul game serious. I think it was just a terrible night at the office. That's what I think that was. That was just one of them. And that's a combination of everybody. The players were awful as well, that game.
Yeah, I think like...
Go on.
Yeah, I think with that game, I think we got ahead of ourselves too quick. too quick.
Okay,
I think we should have. Yeah, I think we should have. I think because we've beat PSG, we beat Leipzig. We're like, listen, like we've got this. Even though our league form wasn't good, and I think was it a draw from Chelsea? We just come off, and that was a shocking game.
It might have been the draw.
Yeah,
from Chelsea.
it was a draw from Chelsea, which was a shocking game. Yeah. I think Oli should have prepared these guys. Like, listen, like this is a very big chance for us to qualify from this group very early.
Yes.
But I think Oli's probably sent them out there, be like, listen, just do what you did against PSG and Leipzig, and I think, and that's what shocked us. And then I think also Demba Ba, the way he rattled Tuanzebe, I think that was a shock for everyone watching, not just the players, because we hold Tuanzebe in high esteem. We look at him as one of our best centre backs at the club. Yeah. You know, people want to see him with Maguire or him with Lindelof, so that says a lot. So I think that had a part to play in it as well. So yeah, man, just as long as we can keep our heads on, do you know what I mean, and not go there thinking, yo, we can do everything. And let's not forget, PSG and Leipzig, as much as we're going to give Oli his flowers, as you say, they had a lot of first team players out, and a lot of those first team players are back now. Do you know what I mean? So boy,
nah, I get what you're saying, but the thing is with Axel, we forget that he hasn't played. He's been out a long time, and even though I think he's like 22, 23, he's young in terms of experience. You know what I'm saying? He's not old 22, 23. He's been out a long time. 10 months out of the game, 10 months out of anything at the highest profession is a big miss for anyone. So you have to readjust. Yes, I still believe he's quality, but all good players like Ronaldo and Messi fooled everyone. All good players have bad games or have bad days at the office. And I think that was just Axel's at that time. But he'll be fine. Axel will be fine. Like 100%. People go way over the top. Same way with Cavani. Cavani's in good form. But guess what? When Cavani has an off game, we're going to get this same thing where it's, is he too old? As soon as he has a bad run of form, it's because he's too old. Bear in mind the form that he's got and that, he's too old. Like, you can't have bad games at 24, 25. We have such a reactionary fan base. It's like Axel will be fine. And people forgetting his performance against PSG, which is one of the best defensive performances we've seen in a long time. This guy was up against Mbappe, you know, who is to me the best. He's the generational talent. You know what I'm saying? He's the next one to take the mantelpiece over from Ronaldo or Messi. He's in that bracket. I think he's that good. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're calling stuff Project Mbappe and stuff like that. So yeah, Anna says, my guys, salute. Please make sure you hit the like button on your way in. Hit the like button on your way in. Omar Mali says, yes, my guys.
Yes, my G.
Abdi Bamud says, I still think we will join the banter club in London. Nah, man, we're getting out of this group. Looks like Martial is out tomorrow. That's unfortunate, but he'll be back. All right, here's an interesting question. I'll let you answer first, man. Johannesburg says, do you still think Oli is getting sacked this season?
Do you know what? I think, I don't think, he will. I don't want to call it this. I think we'll probably get to the worst case scenario. We'll get to the end of the season, and the club would just say, okay, it's time for us to go in a different direction. And the only reason why I say this is I think at this point under Jose Mourinho's tenure, he got offered a new contract. Do you know what I mean? A new 3-year deal. And obviously, I think last week as well, it came out saying that Oli's not actually going to push for a new contract. So I think even Oli's realizing that, okay, this might actually be my last season here. The club probably want to go in a different direction, because let's not forget, Poch was Woodward's #1 target. Poch was the guy we wanted. It was the only problem was because Jose got sacked first. We didn't want to pay that 20 mil. I think it was 40 mil, because I thought it was 20, but 40 mil buyout clause for Poch.
That would have been cheap. 40 million for a manager of that caliber. That's cheap. Yeah, that would have been a great sign.
But you know who we're dealing with. And obviously they just sacked Jose, so they probably owe him 40 mil.
True.
And then Oli, in his contract, he had the free, what do you call it? If Manchester United come calling, I can go for free. So I think, and obviously when he's come, he did. But that first 12 games was unbelievable. Do you know what I mean? It was so unbelievable.
Oh, ridiculous.
So, yeah. So I think obviously the club have then gambled and said, let's go for it. But now that Poch is available, and for the fact that he came out to Sky Sports and said, yo, I am ready. And let's not forget, he rejected Juventus, he rejected Barcelona. Barcelona are looking for a new coach by the end of the season, 100%. Yeah, and Juve, let me say it properly. I think they'll be looking to before ManDem get at me. I think Juve will be looking to replace their coach as well, and Poch is probably looking. Listen, if I'm not getting the job at least by the end of the season, yeah, I'm off. And I don't think the Glazers or Woodward, especially, we want that to happen. So I do see Oli getting a sack. And like I said, we're consistent FC. I just don't see things going well for us. And now that obviously Martial's out, Cavani, we don't know what's going on with him. Our league form could just go downhill. Do you know what I mean? So I do think we'll get the sacked. At least by the end of the season, at least. If he's still here, then boy, we must have won the Premier League.
Yeah, I don't see him making it through. I could see him struggling to make it through Christmas because I look at these fixtures. Because I did it when I was on Ranted Show. We ran through the fixtures before. Who did we play before Southampton? Was it West Brom?
West Brom, yeah.
West Brom. So
game that we should have lost.
So we beat West Brom, and then I picked us to beat Southampton. West Ham away is the next one. Well, in the Premier League, we're talking about.
Yeah,
that's always a tough game. I think the last time we won there is like 2015/16 or something like that. So it's been a few years since then. And then there's a tough run of games from them. We got the derby, of course, the week after.
Wolves.
This is what I'm saying. You're Leicester. There's no West Brom games. So do I still think Oli will get sacked? Yes, because I believe his lack of ability and lack of talent in the role will eventually show through. The players can only save him so many times. We can only get so many Southampton games, even though he deserves credit for bringing Cavani on, because he brought Cavani on at halftime. Cavani made the difference. Because if he brought on Cavani at 80 minutes, we'd all be screwing like, why didn't you bring him on earlier? I was screwed as why we're 2-0 down and still have two sitting midfielders in Fred and Matic, but I was wrong. Oli was right. He got it spot on in the second half. He got the sub spot on, the way we played spot on. We created so many chances, and this is why I tweeted Manny at the time when we were 2-0 down saying we're going to win this game 3-2. And I was deadly serious.
I was like, no.
Yeah, Buddy wasn't having it because we were creating so many chances. Abdi Mahmood says, if we get out of the group, we will get embarrassed in the final 16. See, I don't think that for two reasons. One, on one-off games, we have so much talent on one-off games. We have to win matches. Number two, if you look at the quality in the Champions League, take Bayern Munich out of it. Who's the second best team in the Champions League?
I can't even say.
This is what I'm saying. There's no standout team. There's teams to respect. Obviously, Juventus with Ronaldo issue. PSG, who are currently with a good side. Real Madrid, when you still have Benzema, you still have a chance. Obviously, Liverpool, Chelsea, Barcelona for obvious reasons. But even Barcelona is like, you look at them, they still have Messi, but they're nothing. This is one of the worst Barcelona sides we've seen in the past 10 years. You get what I'm saying? Like one of the worst Real Madrid sides, 13th in their league. Real Madrid, one of the worst Real Madrid sides we've seen in the past 10 years. That man are arguing in tunnels and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Benzema's telling man, don't pass man the ball.
Don't things of that nature. He's against us.
He's against us. So you look at
funny, you know.
That's what I'm saying. So if you look at the two Spanish teams, they're not what they were. You look at PSG, who we're looking like we're going to be out of the group. They might not make out of this group. You know what I'm saying? Leipzig, yeah. Dortmund, okay. Juventus with Ronaldo still have it, yeah. Inter Milan ain't really nothing to fear. They might not make it out of their group. I'm looking at it like, I'm not saying United can win it, don't get mistaken. I'm saying we could go far in we could go further in the competition than people believe. I think United going to a quarterfinals is an achievement, considering when's the last time we've been to a Champions League quarterfinal?
Do you know the thing that's so mad, yeah? Yeah, the thing that's so mad. If you look at the Champions League and the state is in terms of the teams in there, Bayern Munich, and then you look at the Premier League, the state it is in. Is I think the most consistent team at the moment is probably Spurs, and Chelsea are picking up a bit of form, yeah. Literally everything is up for grabs in terms of, okay, Champions League, you could potentially push to get to the semi-finals final, which I think for the state, for Manchester United club, you want to be in the finals, but for where we're coming from and the state our club has been in, that is a very good opportunity. Right now is a good opportunity to push for the Premier League, push for the Champions League finals or semis. I even say finals, to be fair, with the way everything looks, you know what I mean? And then get slapped 1-0 by Bayern. I'll take that, do you know what I mean?
There's no reason why, sorry to cut you off, Leipzig and Lyon, I think Lyon made the quarterfinals, Leipzig made the semifinals, so there's no reason why we couldn't make a quarters or semifinals. You get what I'm saying in that? Yeah. Just avoid Bayern. That's pretty much it.
Just avoid their minute. And like, this is why I really say, like, I know, like, Like I said, I'm still trying to find out. I know there's a team here that things were going okay for them, things were going great, but they said, you know what, we're moving in a different direction, and they changed managers. I need to find out what team it was. And I think United just need to, you know, what is it? What's that saying? Grab the ball by the horns.
By the horns. Like yeah. Grab the ball by the horns.
And say, listen, Ollie, thank you for what you've done for us. Let's move in a new direction before it's too late. Because, like I said, you can never tell with Ollie, innit? It's always up and down. But like, this is literally a season where we could possibly bring home the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? And I would love that. Champions League, get to the final. Oh, above.
The thing is, yeah, see how you're talking. We just want to be, you're like me, Manny, in the sense of you just want to be in a conversation. Like, I would just like to be in a title race. We haven't been in the title race in 7 years, going on 8 years when it hits 2021. We haven't been in the last stages of the Champions League for as long as I can remember. Like, I just want to be there. And if you look at it, where with that game in hand, I think in the Premier League, United are 3 points off third or something like that. So technically, if we win that game, you could technically say United, 10 games in, are currently in the title race. You get what I'm saying? Whereas you got Arsenal, who are languishing bottom half. You could technically say they're trying to stay above relegation. You get what I'm saying? Like Roy Keane said, I think they'll have enough to stay up. So do I, to be honest. I think they'll have enough to stay up. No problem. Go on, fam.
No, I was going to say that it literally just came back to my mind. Yeah. So obviously, you know, after the Southampton game, we've won. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was scrolling through Twitter earlier, yeah, and I saw what's his name? No, Instagram. So I can never say his name. Is it Hassel?
Yeah, Southampton man. Yeah, you know what? Just do a Saeed and call him Hasselhooter.
Yeah, man, Hassel, innit? Man like Hassel, innit? So yeah, he came out and was like, saying like, quote. I'm not going to quote it word for word, but he was like, this is how you know we're a very good team, and that other teams fear us or something like that. We could hear Manchester United celebrating in the dressing room like they just won the Premier League title. Do you know how that burnt me, bruv? That burnt me a lot, you know.
You know why it didn't burn me? That's just salt.
Yeah.
That's just
I know
salt,
it's salt, but if it's salt coming from Jose or coming from City or something, it's coming from a Southampton manager, bruv.
Even though it's the Southampton manager, I'm happy about that because that means we bothered you in that. You threw away a 2-goal lead. Because if roles were reversed, you'd be celebrating like that. You threw away a 2-goal lead. That's on you, innit? That's your shortcomings. Your shortcomings. You're 2-0 up. That is your shortcomings. Because if Ollie was 2-0 up and Southampton beat us 3-2, nobody's talking about that. Yes, we have better players than Southampton, but I like that. That goes to show we're getting there, innit? That bothered you. Because this, I'm sure, I don't know Southampton. I don't follow Southampton like that. I'm sure this is not the first time you've given up a lead. You got beat 9-0 on Sky not too long ago.
Oh yeah, that City game. What was it? Was it 6-0 in like
Leicester City? Yeah. I remember
watching it. 6-0 in 30 minutes, bro.
So that's my whole point. Is you weren't that rattled then when you getting beat 9-0 on Sky. But yeah, we come back from 3-2. Of course, to me, mine is trashing a team like 5-6-0. A comeback win is the next best thing. And I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yeah, I did enjoy it, but I'm just it's like,
you know what you're saying.
It just rattled me.
And it's London. He also said if PSG, go on.
No, I was gonna say the stream moving a bit gazy, cuz.
Who my stream?
Yeah, moving a bit gazy.
I don't know, man. I got a wired connection. I don't know what's going on in that. I don't know what's going on. Let me jump out and jump back in 1 sec, fam. Yeah, keep the show. Yeah, I'll go. Talk about Anis says here, if PSG sat their manager, we will miss out on Pochettino. Let us know if you think that will happen.
Oh, do you know what? Yeah, that's a massive shout, you know. Do you know, because you see with Poch, I think he's at the point where he needs what do you call it, the next. He's done the Southampton, he's proved himself, he's gone to Tottenham, and he's basically what Jose Mourinho's inheriting now. Like what 90% of that team is man like Poch. So I think what Poch needs right now and what he's looking for is the next big thing, which is a team that I know I can win titles with, get titles on my CV, and probably challenge in the Champions League, because you got Spurs should never been in the Champions League final. Spurs should never been in the top 4 for like 5 years in a row.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean? And they did miss out on it. That's only because Chelsea won the Champions League, I swear. Yeah, I think, or correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's
the year. Andrew
Villas-Boas was their manager. My bad. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, that's probably the one team you could go to that's probably the one team he could go to. But you know what? I just feel like he's in love with Manchester United. We've seen pictures of him and Fergie back in the days. You know what I mean? It's like it fits. It's like it's what they call it, a match made in heaven kind of thing. You get what I'm saying? Is that how they say it? Yeah, match made in heaven. That's what it looks like. So I think PSG would probably get him thinking like, United. What are you saying? Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I think the top of his list is United. Just like the same way we wanted Sancho, and these man flopped the thing, and we went to go and buy 4 other guys. It's the same way that if Poch is gonna look at if you man are gonna flop me, man will just go PSG and do my thing there, because man's got Neymar, he's got Mbappe. Do you know what I mean?
I think he'd do bits, and I think he's looking at it like whatever team I go to, I'll be back and do bits. We're just going to run through as many comments as possible. I can't see Neymar and Mbappe at Europa League, so it's the ugly gram. It could happen. Mohammed said, says, Ollie will never leave, man. I give up. He'll leave. Trust me, man. Like, he won't be here forever. He's not on a lifetime contract. It's not all doom and gloom. I'm telling you, man. Like, if you get bad results, you will be sacked. It don't matter who you are. You could take Klopp at Liverpool. If Klopp goes through 2 or 3 bad years at Liverpool, he'll be sacked. Same way if Pep goes through 2 or 3 terrible years at City, he'll be sacked. It will happen. You know what I'm saying? It will happen to Oli. I think if we draw with PSG, they are out. It depends on the Leipzig result, though, isn't it? Leipzig have to beat Istanbul, and then it's goal difference and things of that nature. That's what that is. Courtney B says Oli has the backing of the board, win, lose, or draw. I think currently, yes, but how many times do we see a bad result happen? The board come out and say, "Oh, we're backing the manager," and then after that, and then the day after or 2 days after, the manager's sacked.
Do you know what it was? I was watching Rancy's channel while I was driving in it. Him and Daps, and Rance said something. He was like, "Bro, they gave Oli a new contract here. I mean, Jose a new contract.
Yep.
If when we were 2-0 down at Newcastle, he was like the same thing happened at Southampton. The players busted him in it, kept him in the job, but then he still got sacked like a few games after. Yes. So with Oli, Oli's not immune. They've got him through Southampton. For all we know, but we could lose. Let me just put it like this here, disclaimer. I do not want Manchester United to lose. But I'm saying, for all we know, he could go and lose the next few games, And Woodward's like, that's it, pulling the plug there. Do you know what I mean? Woodward does that. He's ruthless, you know. Woodward is ruthless. People say Woodward hasn't got the balls, He has. Sometimes he makes the wrong decisions at times.
Yeah. He sacked Mourinho. He sacked Van Gaal after winning the FA Cup. He sacked Moyes 7 months into the job, I believe.
And do you know what's mad about those 3 seconds as well, My man they didn't see it coming. Van Gaal didn't even know. He heard from a phone call that he was going to get sacked. Jose Mourinho was coming in for a meeting. If he was talking about transfers on a Monday morning, bruv, man got sacked. Moyes, I can't remember how he got sacked. So let me tell you, this guy don't care, bruv. Man,
he'll sack, but he'll sack managers, of course. Like he'll definitely sack managers if needs be. Lauren Wood says, "What's up? What's up, Lauren?" And I hope first and foremost, you enjoyed that defeat against Wolves. Secondly, it's your birthday, isn't it? Coming up, so happy birthday to you. I don't know if it's coming up. I just seen it on your Instagram, innit? So
happy birthday
salute to you, happy birthday, because she supports. I don't know. I don't know if it's today or it's tomorrow, innit? But I'm sure she'll let us know in the comments anyway. Ugly Gram says 5 at the back tomorrow or 4. If we have 3 fit centre backs, I'm going a back 5. I don't know. Lindelof's fit. Maguire and Lindelof are both fit. Axel is suspended. I don't know about Luke Shaw. I don't know if Bailly's fit. But if any combination of those, if Bailly or Luke Shaw are fit, I'm playing a back 5. What about you?
Me, I'll have to go for a back 4. And the only reason why is, I'm not sure if, even though I wouldn't throw Mengi in, I'm not sure if he's left-footed, and I don't want to see 3 right-footed centre-backs because when we play with back 4, we see it at times. Maguire, he, as much as he looks okay on the left, there are times where if he's under pressure, if he's pressed on the left of the where he plays with the back 4, he sometimes gets found out because he's not left-footed.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? When Luke Shaw is there, it just the left side is sorted.
Nice balance.
It's balanced. You know what I mean? Nice balance, so to see 3 right-footed centre backs, it could work. To be fair, Twansebe has played left back before. Do you know what I mean? And he looked on point.
He's suspended, unfortunately, I believe. He got booked against Istanbul.
Back 4. What are you going to do? Wait, you could play Bailly, Lindelof.
You could play Bailly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like I said, for a one-off game, I would go with this. I just think it suits how he'll probably try and play, because the onus is on PSG to win the game. They have to win the match. Manchester United don't. They're under more pressure than what we are.
But like the problem, he's not fully fit.
That's true.
When I say fully fit, he's fit, but he's missed the game through injuries. So
is he ever fully fit?
Never.
This is what I'm saying in it. So he's one of them you could bring in for a one-off game. You know what I'm saying? I would, with his pace and athleticism, this is the type of game I would like to see him in. You get what I'm saying in that? But it depends how Oli does try and set up. Does he set up defensively and try and hit PSG on the counter, which I would go for, or does he go a little bit more offensive? That's the good thing about the Manchester United squad. Oli has options to choose from. Alu,
the back three.
Says, go on, fam. Go on.
I was just going to say the back three. It does actually suit Maguire and Lindelof better. To be fair.
Yes.
So back three could actually work. Yeah,
definitely. He says, "What do you think about Martial's form? I think he's just a good player, a great player in poor form at this moment in time, but he will come good. Just give him time. He will come good. At the moment he's injured, I know, but we have other options in there, whether it's Cavani, whether it's Rashford, whether it's Greenwood. I'm saying, so it's like Martial will come good to me.
Yeah, the only person I'll probably compare, the only thing I'll say on that is look at Kane. Other than this season, Kane has goal droughts at the beginning of every season. Yeah,
that's true.
Puts in
August, in it. Yeah. It's
so this might be the same for Martial. All he needs is probably the first goal, second goal, and then boom. Yeah, the floodgates will be open because we know how sick Martial is anyway.
Say that last bit again, fam.
Oh, I was saying all we need for Martial, is to get one or two goals, and the floodgates will open because we know how sick Martial is. Because his performances, everyone's talking about his form, but the thing is, his performances have been very good. He's just not scored in it. Yes, you're a striker, you're meant to score goals and stuff. I get that, but his performances, he does so much more as when he's not scoring. Do you know what I mean? Unlike certain players, Aubameyang, who doesn't even know how to score and is just there like for no reason, bruv.
I get you. Anis says, Axel hasn't proved himself. I need to see him play more. It's now or never for him. Here's the thing is, he will prove himself. Like, he just needs game time. That's all it is. And I think he'll get game time. This is why I'm big on the back three as well. Not only does it suit all our centre-backs, it allows us to play Axel, Lindelof and Maguire and shore up our defence. And you can get all the attackers in that you want to get.
But I get what he's saying, though, about the game time thing, because we all know what Oli does, Maguire plays every single game of the season, and he rotates Bayern Lindelof. I just don't think Twanzibi's going to get into that mix because he's probably going to look at it. Can I start? Even though Bayern and Twanzibi will work here, he's probably never going to start them together to like rotate it. So game time is going to be very hard for them, man. Very hard for him. So
it's one of them because I think injuries will happen. Because we know Bailly is injury prone, so then it kind of makes you third choice centre back. So it's like Lindelof will get injuries, Maguire will eventually get it. So like it will happen. He'll play. I think he would have played more last season. People forget he was on the bench the opening day of the season. Then he got hit with a bad injury. So stuff happens. Give him time. I'm a fact. I think that's a fact. The Ugly Gram says Axel and Wan-Bissaka had Neymar and Mbappe. Facts. He also says Fred was amazing in that PSG match. RB said need one of Saeed's prayers to get Ollie's back to what happened. Flawless, can we see your hair? Nope. You know what I'm saying? You can't. I don't know why you would want to see my hair. It's a bit. I like you, Ugly Gram, but that's a bit strange.
Yeah.
I don't get that. Flawless doesn't get why JV wants Allegri. He will become like Jose 2.0 defensive and the fans will turn on him. No, JV will be back to answer that. But the reason why I understand what you're saying, Ugly Gram, but the reason why JV wants Allegri because he wants someone who's been there and done it. Whereas I'm looking at someone, I want Poch because I'm looking at someone who has the potential to do it. But I see both sides of the argument. When we did that episode, I was at my dad's and my pops said the same thing. His top pick was Allegri because he was like, I want someone who has been there and done it rather than a Poch who's not won anything. And I see both sides of the argument. Bear in mind, I'll take both of them. Allegri was I think when we did our top 3 manager picks, I think Allegri was my second choice anyway. So I fully understand it. I think any one of those managers get a tune out of this team. Go on, Manny.
No, like I'll take Allegri as well. Obviously, Poch is my first choice. But if you get Allegri, I would not be upset. And the whole thing about him being defensive, like when he was at Juve, he wasn't. They were still banging in goals. They were still playing good football. They were just defensively in tune. Do you know what I mean? And that's not a bad thing to have. Do you know what I mean? Look at Jose and Spurs now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If Allegri comes in, he's doing that, and it's not like Allegri's going to sit back and do the counter. He does play decent football. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Yes, he knows how to park the bus, but he does play decent football. So yeah, Poch or Allegri, Poch first. But if you get Allegri, you think I'm going to be upset? But
yeah, I wouldn't be upset.
No
Big
way.
facts. Yo, to everyone who's watching right now, please make sure you hit the like button. We've got 27 people watching. So mods, make sure you get everyone hitting the like button. We need the watchers to match the likes. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. So hit the Sarcasm City, hit the subscribe button, please, and hit the notification bell so you see when we go live. The ManDem United podcast, we go live Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's weekly, every Tuesday and Thursday, 5 p.m. Mohammed says Bruno, Cavani, Martial, Pogba, Rashford, Greenwood always keep Ollie in a job because they're quality players. I've said this. You know what I'm saying? This is why I always, if you notice when I'm predicting Manchester United matches, I always say the same thing. We have a chance. And we have a chance simply by the attacking quality we have. And when you have the attacking quality we have, you can score goals. And scoring goals increases your chances of winning matches that you shouldn't win. Like even the Southampton game, it's like, you're 2-0 down. Really, the game should be dead and buried. But with the players we have, it's not. Look at the amount of even though we scored 3 goals, look at the amount of chances we created aside from that. You get what I'm saying? Bruno
like 6 or 7 chances or so.
This is what I'm saying. And they were not half chances. They were very good chances, to clear-cut chances. You get what I'm saying? Lauren being a whole idiot. She says, one-off games, cough, cough, Sevilla. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, when I'm talking about one-off games, it gives us a chance. Sevilla, that Sevilla game United played well. We just didn't take our chances.
We just went clinical. That's what it was.
Went clinical, yeah. Fred Chacha says United need to qualify or Ollie is now gone for sure because I don't see him hacking much of the Premier. Yeah, I think United will do better in the Champions League than we do in the Premier League. But that being said, Manny mentioned it before, because of the quality of the Premier League, you have a chance. I'm not saying United will win the Premier League, but what I'm saying is we have a chance to be in the race, is what I'm saying. Fred Chacha also says, but problem is we say these teams are up to the mark in the Champions League, but they come and roll us. Who's rolled us in the Champions League?
No one, bro.
Like Istanbul game was a one-off. Yeah, it's a one-off. But we beat the two best teams. There's the reason that this group was called the Group of Death. Everyone's talking about we going out into the Europa League and we're top of the group currently. We're top of the group. I know the point. Yes, I believe Barca would beat us, Mohammed. I agree with that. We did state that. Go on, Manny.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, most of us, we might not know who, like, when I say who, like, we might not know what Leipzig is about in terms of their team that have really just, like, in the last 5 years, they've really, like, made a name for themselves here. Doesn't mean they're crap. They're literally I don't watch Leipzig, because what I like to do sometimes, I like to watch other leagues, innit? I might not do it all the time, but I like to watch certain games here. And see Leipzig, yeah, they play some saucy football, bruv. Their system is different. They're the type of team that could come to the league here and literally give Liverpool a run for their money because their system is elite. Do you know what I mean? So for the fact that we turned them up above, the fact that we beat them, was it 5-1 or 5-0? I can't remember. 5-1. 5-0.
Yeah, they didn't score.
Mate,
it was 5-0.
That's unbelievable. That was unbelievable. And then Rashford hat trick. No, listen.
There we go. Yeah,
we made Upamecano look crap. We were like, yo, that 50 mil needs to drop. That's what we said. That 50 mil needs to drop.
Yes, facts. Mohammed said to Bayern would go us. I think Bayern beat everybody, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like Ogi Ram here, he says if Liverpool had none of their players injured, they will beat probably Bayern. Liverpool are the only side that can beat Bayern's quality without injuries. I hear what you're saying with that. Jeremy Ojan says we have a chance to win the Champions League. Why not? Would I put us in the favorites? No, but I get I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. You know, I'm like, we can beat any team. Like I said, we just beat one of the finalists and one of the semi-finalists. So there's no reason why we couldn't reach the final, is what I'm saying, or reach a semi-final, which is an achievement for this group of players, and it would be great experience for this group of players. Like, I just say, even if we reach the quarters, because I can't remember the last time we reached the latter stages of the Champions League. Harris says, my guys. He also says, score predictions. We'll get to score predictions at the end. Eddie, one second, let me pull up this comment. Eddie Munchemo says, I think of talent alone, despite the manager, we can make the quarters. And I agree with that. I think so. See, I thought Leon made the quarters. Leon made the semi-finals. They beat Juventus and City. Oh, yeah, because they beat City in the quarters. See? Are you telling me we don't have the quality of a Leon side? Come on. That's what I'm saying. YBN says, scenes when we beat PSG. One second. He says, scenes when we beat PSG, then draw with Leipzig to take those farmers to Europa. That's what I'm saying, and that, like, is what it is. Shout out my big bro, Fan Activate. He'll be back on the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. He says, yes, lads, big up.
Love.
YBN says it's easier to win the Champions League than the Premier League. It's debatable. It depends on the quality and things of that nature. It's debatable.
No, I do agree with that because it's one-off games. Do you know what I mean? At the moment, we're not doing the second leg thing. It's one-off games, so you know. But then anything can happen, man. The Champions League is called the Champions League for a reason. It's a league or a competition full of elite teams. You know what I mean? No team in there doesn't deserve to be there.
No, I hear what you're saying. Just trying to run through all the comments as quick as possible. We will get to them. If I miss any, I do apologize. D'Angelo says, PSG are just like Arsenal in a way, all flashy, but just shit Fiesta football. Uglygram says we need Poch. I agree. Johannesburg says, but what if we go far into the Champions League and we get a good placement this season? Will Oli then still be sacked? I think it's on league form. I think it's based on league form. Obviously, if he wins the Champions League, can you sack him? No, but I don't think he'll win the Champions League. But it's on league form. But with the players we have, we still have a chance to do well in the league. We just can't put a consistent run together, and we should be able to. Harris says, when's Oli getting sacked, though? Soon, I think. I don't think he'll last the season. That's just me, though. Do you guys
if he lasts the season, just like I said before, I think it's going to be based on a fully fit squad. Because we've seen Cavani can turn up. Martial's now ill. We don't know what's going to happen with Cavani in terms of if he's getting banned or not. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously we've got more depth now, but all we need is for McTominay, players like McTominay, not that he's crap, but he has games that are meant for him. Players like McTominay to be fully fit, get back into the squad. I think if Shaw's fit, he gets back into the squad. Even though Shaw does offer us more defensively, I just think like certain players, once they get fit and they come back into the squad, we lose a lot, and anything can happen. And like I said, I think the games that we have won, barring the PSG, probably not even Newcastle, probably PSG and Newcastle, Oli set up well. The other games,
I get what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Uglygram here says, do you think Van Gaal was deserved to be sacked? Yes, because the football was awful. Football was awful. Yeah,
I think his football was a bit too early.
He was just awful. It was just awful. It was effective, but it was awful. Yo, just hella possession, but just no intent.
Penetration.
Yeah, man. Just no intent. Anna says, are you concerned that ever since Oli has been manager, Martial seems to be getting injured more? Is that down to the training being poor? No, I think just Martial just one of those players who he seems to be unfortunately injury prone. Him and Pogba. I think when you're a fine athlete like that, any little slight knock and you will get injured in it. Kind of Saha-esque. Saha was like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where Bailly's like that. Whereas when you're an athlete like that, any slight knock, well, my big bros, because they fitness PTs and runners and that, they'll be able to tell me more on that. But it seems that's the way. Then Sicko, what is this? Oh, Sicko Kiddo United says Lindelof is decent on the left. Yeah, I would, like I said, for one-off game. Yeah, Lauren did say, yeah, it is today. Salute to Lauren, and it is her birthday. Man. So Lauren, happy birthday. Thank you very much for supporting. You get what I'm saying in that, because not many females last out here in these YouTube streets, but you here all the time holding your own, so we appreciate it. You get what I'm saying? Thank you. Uglygram says, do you guys think if injury didn't exist, Bailly will be one of the best centre-backs in the Premier League? Yes.
100%. Yeah. No doubt.
Yeah, definitely.
Bailly on his day he's something else. Yeah, the only problem with Bailly, there's only two problems with Bailly. One, injury, and the first 5 minutes of every game. Other than that, he's elite, bruv.
Facts. Jeremiah Ojan, this is an interesting question. He says, Manny and flawless. If Oli wins the Champions League, will you still be Oli out? Depends how we win it, number one, and two, where we finish in the league. So if we win the Champions League and finish 8th, you know, like a certain London club did, me winning a trophy and finish 8th, yes, I still would be Oli out, because it's like Di Matteo won the Champions League and then got sacked a few months later.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, so it's kind of like I'd have to see. I'm not just Oli out because of the lack of trophies. I'm Oli out over looking at United at a long period of time. Like, the football is terrible. Like, for the players we have, the football is awful. The lack of style is so telling. The lack of consistency. All these things fall on the manager. The lack of form and inconsistency from the majority of our better players. Like, the fact that our attacking players get doubted is ridiculous. And is it down to them? Yes, but it's also down to the manager. That's why Bruno's going through it now. Bruno's a quality player, but we've seen all our players go through it. We've seen Bruno go through it. We've seen Martial get doubted. We've seen Rashford get doubted. We've seen Greenwood get doubted. You know what I'm saying? And it will happen to Donny as well. I'm telling you, it will happen to Donny. Johanna says, if we don't qualify now, we are bottlers. I don't think we're bottlers, though, if we don't qualify. Because according to most people, 90% of United fans that I was talking to was telling me it's the group of death. So I can't say we're bottlers if we're not good enough. You can't have it both ways. That's just me, though. I think bottlers is too strong of a term. We need something less than that. Axel, Uglygram says, flawless is Axel from the ends. I legit don't know, you know. I don't know where he's from. I don't know. I think Bielsa would be such a good option for United. It says Ryan. Shout out to Ryan. I don't see why not. He seems to be able to, the way he's got that Leeds team playing. Jeez. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The thing is, Bielsa would actually be like a decent fit for us. Do you know what I mean? But I think the only problem is that if you go for Bielsa, you're not looking long term. You're looking at now. Yes. And yes, our squad is built for now, but I think if Bielsa comes in, like with Leeds, I don't remember where I watched this, but I remember I was watching some sort of pod or YouTube anyway. Someone was like, the only reason why Bielsa signed that contract is because he said, listen, if I'm going to stay and I'm only going to give you 1 year, sign 1 year, I need I need these players. This is what I want. And I don't think if Bielsa comes to United and he says to Edward, listen, you might be Manchester United, but this is how I work. 1 year and I want these players. I don't think that will work for Woodward. So, yeah, I just think that could never. It would be a good option on paper, but it will never happen in reality.
Yeah, I hear that. And yo, we have over 30 people watching right now. So if you're watching right now and you haven't done it already, hit the like button on the YouTube video. Hit the like button, share it across all your socials, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notifications when we go live. Because we literally go live near enough every day now. Every day bar Monday at this moment in time, the channel goes. Sick old kiddo says, when are you gonna get Musa on the channel? He's a real one. Yo, can you hear me still, Manny?
Yeah. It's
all right, cool.
In and out, but it's calm, bro. Yeah, Musa, man. I love the way he
Musa's cold. The game. You know what? Since you asked for it, I'll make it happen. Any content creators you want to see on the channel, please let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to get them on. Whether they're big, whether they're small, let me know. So now someone's asked for Musa. I'll make sure I get Musa on the channel. Yeah, my connection okay, yeah?
Yeah, it's all right now. Yeah, it's
calm. Is it cleared up? Yeah, because I'm using a wired connection, people. So hopefully it should be better now. Big up Pi Radio, done. No, salute to the Pi Radio. Salute to, obviously we're there every Monday, 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. from a third eye view. Myself, JV, and Stro discussing all the Premier League results. So it goes live on the Pi Radio YouTube and also on DAB Radio. So if you're in the northwest of England, retune your DAB radio and you'll be able to get Pi Radio and listen to us in your car, in your house, etc., etc. Stefan says, don't want Allegri. We need a modern coach. Rose, Nagelsmann, or Poch. No more pragmatic, negative football, please. Every successful team in recent years play high-intensity football. No coincidence. I'm with you, innit? I'm with you. I'll take anyone you just mentioned there. Who's Rose, though? I don't know who Rose is. I don't know who Rose is, but Nagelsmann or Poch, I would take all Allegri.
Allegri. Like I said, Poch is my first choice. But everyone else that says, "Oh no, I want Allegri," listen, I'll take Allegri as well. There's nothing wrong with Allegri. Listen, Conte came here, defensive manager, and won the league, bruv, playing 5 at the back, more or less. Do you know what I mean? 3-5 at the back. So, you know what I mean? It has its pros for some people and it has its cons for some people, innit? It's just what you fancy. I want Poch. Flawless wants Poch. Is it JV wants Allegri? Yeah. That's what he fancies. Some people want Oli in. Some people want Oli out. It's just what you fancy. If you fancy Oli in, obviously, I can pay for your medical checkup, but that's. But yeah,
the thing is, there's different ways. Even though I agree with you in terms of the comment where he said more recent years has been high intensity. There's different ways to be successful in football, and all it takes is for someone to come in, be pragmatic, and everyone switches. We've seen everyone in the Premier League was playing 4-4-2 until Jose came in at Chelsea, and everyone was playing 4-3-3/4-5-1. Then it changed. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it works. People go with what works and what's successful.
Yeah,
Ryan here says, yeah, I'm more scared of United winning the Champions League than the Prem. You always play big teams in Champions League, and that suits United's counter-attacking style. That's true, because most teams in the Champions League want to get on the ball and attack, i.e. your PSGs, your Leipzig, put Bayern Munich in there, Real Madrid, Barcelona. Those type of teams want to get on the ball, and we know how devastating Manchester United are on the counter-attack. Absolutely.
He's a Liverpool fan. I was thinking, when I heard more scared of United winning, I was like, wait a minute. But he's a Liverpool fan, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Shout out Ryan's very good, man. Like at Liverpool, he did the Yardham City podcast when City, well, and he's like, he knows his stuff. Like he's like Stroh in terms of a very level-headed Liverpool fan. Like he don't let his bias, even though he'll bust joke, he don't let his bias get in. Like us, he don't let our bias get in the way of like I'll compliment Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? Like if needs be.
They're a good team. I love the way they play. I just don't like that Henderson is seen as world class. That really annoys me.
Yeah. Why not Sentiment FC says, big up Stormtrooper, flawless Manny, my done, come on, ManDem, salute.
Yo, love, man. Big up yourself.
Big up Sentiment FC. He also says,
listen, you, man, don't worry. You see me in the comments soon, man.
Yeah, he says, can't type walking back from the shop, handful, but everyone hit the like button. That's a fact. Yo, and to the mods, yo, because you lot asked to be modded, put Manny's channel in the comments. Fake Football Fan TV, put it in the chat, put it in the comments and go subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll see me on there, you'll see Aaron on there, Saeed, you'll see a whole host. Everyone you see on here, you'll see on there, the whole circle and that. Because the squad's strong, man. Yeah, this is a title-winning squad. I remember when he pocketed Salah in his prime season. I presume you're talking about.
Is it Bang?
Shaw? Or is he talking about
Shaw.
I might. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. No, but Shaw does that. Listen, Shaw, bruv, he was doing it to Salah, Sterling. Like Shaw knows how to defend. No one's got a problem with Shaw defending. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's just what he lacks attacking wise is just what we're upset about.
KC.official says Axel's from Rochdale. Oh, Axel is from Rochdale. How long is it from your ends? It's like 10 minutes on a train. If you're in Manchester City Centre, then it's 10 minutes on the train. So yeah, that's what that is. Lauren Wood says, 1 second. We got 40 likes, big up, and make sure we get to more. Let's try and get to 50. Let's get to 50 likes on this video, people. You know what I'm saying? Let's make this a big show because you lot be supporting. Because we got over 30 people watching, so hit the like button if you haven't. Lauren Wood says, get Dapo on. He's the best. Who is that? I don't know who Dapo is.
Oh, you don't know Dapo? Counter-attacking
podcast. Okay, yeah, I've seen him, heard about him with rants. Right, I'll try and reach out to him and see what he's saying.
Yeah, or Coach Kojo. He does a couple of things with him as well. Because I was looking to hopefully get him on my channel in it as well. But yeah, man, these jokes. But do you know what? I want to get him on my channel when Arsenal lose, innit? That's what you need to do. When Arsenal lose, get him.
1 sec, just going to cut in and cut back out. 1 sec.
Yeah, man. What's everyone saying, man? Like, love for all the support as well, man. I see you, man. Like, I looked today, yeah, on Twitter, 130 followers, innit? Man just started this thing 2 months ago as well. So big up to you, man. Oh, yeah. And let me just plug this as well. So, if you, man, know, I did a, interview with Aaron. I was going to wait to 150 subs. I'm not too far off it. However, as from Friday's my birthday, I thought, you know what?
Let's go.
Let me drop it anyway. So I'm going to drop that for you Thursday or Friday. I'm not sure. Probably Thursday, innit? Before Aaron's stream. So obviously you, man, can get in the comments, get Aaron as well. So yeah, probably drop it for tomorrow's Thursday or tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday, 2 days time, yeah.
Yeah, so your birthday's Friday. Okay, that's big. Yeah, big. Are you Capricorn gang as well, fam?
Yeah, done now.
Okay, let's go. So am I, man. Capricorn gang. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Capricorn gang out here. And you know what? Actually, let me switch this. People you lot, because you lot made it happen with the Me and Rant show. So people you want to see on this channel, tell them about me because it worked last time, innit? So anyone you want to see on here or you want to see me on their channel, tell them about Flawless, innit? That's how we'll do this, innit? Because I don't have that pull like that. So yeah, you need to reach out to them because you lot made it work with rants. You feel me? Zahid Khan says, more quality chat, well done, Flawless, appreciated. He says, get Flex on. I'd love to work with Flex. I'd love to get Flex on the video. So tell Flex about me, and it's the people. You lot make things happen. You lot move this, innit? Not me, not Manny. You lot make it move, innit? You the people make it move. So yeah. Johannes says Bielsa needs full control of transfers, and that's right. I think as any manager, you want full. Oh, and Marco Rose from Borussia Mönchengladbach. Right. Okay. Gasperini at Atlanta, top coach, top manager. True. I hear that. Would you take João Felix at Manchester United? He's a saucy baller.
100%.
I think he's a cold baller. The last thing I think we need is just more attacking stuff. Yeah, I'm looking at other areas.
Yeah, I get what you mean, but like who was saying it?
He's cold. Don't get him strong though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I can't remember who was saying it. Someone was like, if a certain attacking player is offered to you, you take it, and then you wonder how to fit him in your team later. But you know, we need someone in it, bruv. I'll take Felix, chuck him on the right, bruv. Are you dumb? Are you telling me we don't? You telling you won't take that? Barring in mind, we don't have it. We never got Sancho.
I get what you're saying, but I'd rather go and get a proper right winger or something like that. You feel me? That's just me though. Yeah, Ryan says cheers, but I get what you're saying though. He's cold. Like if we were to get him, I wouldn't be upset. Cheers for the compliment, Flawless, my G. Yeah, man, big up. You know what I'm saying and that. Teddy Boy 94 says, what do you guys think of Rant saying Bruno's nothing special? I think it's just a preference thing. It's preference. That's what it is. It's like, what do you prefer? Like, people have preferences. Like, because even when Bruno played, what game was it? We did the recap of. It might have been the Southampton game or one game, and Rance was praising him, saying, "Yeah, Bruno played well today." So yeah, that's what it is. People just like to disagree with Rance, just to disagree with him.
No,
you know
it was the wasn't it the thingy game?
No. I'm saying no. Yeah, there's Istanbul. He was part of the Istanbul game, but I'm saying
the one we won. The one we won.
Oh, the one we won. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Yes. And he praised him and he was like, that's how he should be playing. People just want to disagree with Rance just to disagree with him in it. That's what it is. Like, if you don't like the guy and you hate his opinion so much, don't watch him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why you can't disagree with someone but still be cool with him. Me and Manny don't agree on everything, but we're still cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why you lot have issues. Well, not you lot actually, but why people have issues and that.
Not everyone's gonna have the same opinion as you, man.
Aaron made the greatest analogy. He said, yo, you can like the same artist, but we're gonna like different songs. That's it. You can like the same artist, but you're gonna like different. Me and Aaron are both massive fans of 50 Cent. We like different shit. His top 5 is completely different to my top 5, but it don't make him any less of a fan of 50 than I am. You know what I'm saying?
Man, they're asking my age, you know. Do you know what? Yeah, man's gonna.
I was gonna skip past that, but it's on you.
No, it's calm, innit, bro. Man's gonna be 29 still, innit? It's calm.
Yeah, there you go. Took a little break, you man. Yeah, man. Hit on Manny. Yeah. Big up Sentiment FC. I know you're on the way back from the shop and that.
My podcast on it's usually
plug it, man.
Usually do it on Wednesdays, but obviously we've got the Champions League, so I'm looking at Thursdays. A lot of people are doing a lot of things in it. The lineup again is elite, but a lot of people doing a lot of things. So I might do like a late night one on Thursday. Like 9 p.m. ish, 9 p.m. 8:30, and that. So Flawless was meant to jump on Wednesday, but I don't think you're free on Thursdays at that time anyway. So it's calm, but still we got
Thursday's a stat day for man.
So it's calm, but like, listen, we got people, we got bits and bobs, we got KJ. Aaron said he might try and jump on. I'm gonna shout Saeed as well. Like, listen, I'll send it out and listen. People jump on the jump. Danny Devil's jumping on.
Okay.
The Daniel might jump on, but he's got football. But I haven't told him that the time has changed. But yeah, man. So look out for me, man. I'm gonna be doing big things. And today I spoke to one of my boys that I ain't seen in time, innit? And he's gonna try jump on. He's got a trial. Well, he's playing Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday. They're doing this thing for like a week, innit? So he's got a trial there and thing. So I'm gonna get him on just to chat about his football career stuff. But I want him to concentrate and get that contract sorted, innit? And then I'll bring him up here. So listen, man, I'm working, man. I'm going to be big things, man. And I just want to chat shit as well, man. I love to chat shit, you know. Hey, I love to chat shit about football, man.
Yeah, man's been doing this for free for years. You gotta understand this. Even though I don't know Manny this long, I know Manny's been having this conversation with his dons for years, and I've been having this conversation. When you see me and JV talking on air, for instance, people, I've known JV for yonks over a decade. We've been talking about football like this for years. Well, now we just have platforms because of social media and you great people supporting that, people tune in and things of that nature. And this is why we bring you as much regular content as possible. So any content you want to see us create, let us know in it.
I said I'm a big man, but not 30. Yeah. Hold
that, watch me get murky.
I'm
a big man, but not 30. Yeah. Flex might be banned from working with you from you know who. That's the thing, yo. If you don't want to see, like I said, and if you want to see me work with Flex or any other YouTuber out there, put my name forward because you lot made the rants thing happen in it. So salute to you for that. Love to you lot for that in it. You lot made it happen. So if you want to see me work with Flex or anybody else, all you have to do is reach out. Just keep putting my name. Every video they're on, every time they do a live stream, keep putting you need to work with Flawless, and eventually they'll reach out.
But that's like, when I did the thing with Saeed, it's because obviously I think someone plugged me, and then Saeed's just looking at me like, yo, I like this guy's energy, but I'm still gassed, you know. I think I'm still gassed. Should be. I did the first episode, and it was like, yo, come back. He did 99. It's like, come back for 100, innit? And that's for me, bro. That's gas, bro. I remember watching when they're in the coffee shop doing their thing. You get me? Facts. I remember when they were doing their thing in the coffee shop, and I'm watching it and stuff like. But you know what I mean, man? It's sick, man.
Facts. That's facts. Sicko Kiddo says, I think Bruno and Pogba's 8s with a proper DM like Ndidi behind him would work. I 1000% agree. That's the DM I want to see. We just need to go sign Ndidi in the summer. Let's go and sign Ndidi. Slap down 60 million and go sign Ndidi in the summer.
Yeah, I'm doing my FIFA career, and Fred left, you know, because someone paid his release clause. I didn't even know. I gave him a new contract, but he said he wanted a release clause. Yeah, rejected. And then I was going to buy Ndidi, Literally, man went to Spurs. I was so broken, fam. And I'm broke, innit? I'm broke. I spent all my money. I put in Haaland, but I'm broke.
Oh, yeah. You went all out. Johannes says here, what game are you watching tonight? I don't know what game. Who's live tonight? Who's the Champions League? I don't know who's in the Champions League. Please put the fixtures in the comments, or Manny might check them and then decide what game I'm watching. Bruno is a baller. In a proper system, he would look world class. I agree. I think all our players will look better in a proper system because some of them look good now. Nin, here we go.
Real Madrid, Shakhtar, that's
Nin says one. Nin_YT1 says, yo, big up, man. You watching on the Periscope and that. Like, say if you're watching on Periscope or you watching on Facebook, please make sure you cross over to the YouTube, type in Sarcasm City and hit the like button on the video and subscribe. Timothy Lee says, get on the United stand. If you want to see me on any platforms, put my name forward, people in it. If you really want to see me on platforms, put my name forward. That's what I would say. Put my name forward. Adam Matic is the guy you need. Yeah, Adam Matic, my guy. I've tried to get him on. Obviously, I've been over on Mad Red United. We've had him up from a fair eye view. He'd just be busy. He streams a hell of a lot. But Adam Matic is my guy, innit? Like, we mad cool. I'm a defo reach out to him tonight and tell him you lot been asking for him, and we're going to get him on a show on Sarcasm City TV at some point. Ryan says, got a bad feeling we're going to lose tonight. Who Liverpool got tonight?
Ajax, I think. I mean? Wait, let me check. Yeah, Ajax. But they're at home, you know. That should be right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they got no defense, innit?
Ajax, yeah. Kwame here says, you guys really trust this club to go get the right player? Yeah, because we've got the right... I think to a certain extent, because we've got... In Ollie's reign, actually, I like the players we've signed. In Ollie's reign, we've went out and got and improved the first 11 and improved the squad. We went and got Maguire. We went and got Wan-Bissaka. We went and got Bruno. We went and got Telles. We went and got Donny. We went and got Cavani. Look at the players I just named. All right, Dan James, you can say, is the only one that hasn't worked. But I'd take that 1 out of 3 seasons. You get me? In 3 seasons, we've only signed one player that we don't like. We like a bit. We've improved. We just haven't improved at the rate that we wanted to.
He's trying to rattle me. That's my boy, innit? He's trying to rattle me.
It? Shout out,
he knows. Because you see, with me, people say I support the Glazers, innit? But I said, it's not that I support the Glazers because I think they do think that there's a few things they do that's not right. However, they've put money into the club. Do you know what I mean? They've spent money on players, innit? And he's not Ollie out. You know, I'm just gonna say that there, so you know he ain't Ollie out. Every time we win, barring Southampton, it's like, Ollie out. He calls me, Ollie out, yeah. That's a chat.
I'm still Ollie out, man.
Ollie out forever, bro.
Still Ollie out until I see some drastic changes. DA_ says, definitely get Adam Matic and Dapo on the shows. Like I said about Adam Matic, that's my guy, so I'm going to make that happen. Put my name forward to Dapo, people. Put my name forward to anyone you want to see me on. Put me out to them. You know what I'm saying? Put me out to them. In terms of all the politics regarding other like platforms and that, I don't deal with all that. Man will work with anyone I think is good in it. So put my name forward, people. Atletico, what did someone say? Atletico Bayern and Liverpool Ajax. I might watch the Liverpool Ajax game. If Liverpool start winning, I might switch it off though. Apparently, Alisson might be out tonight as well.
Oh, I'm definitely watching that if that's the case.
187 Gangster Crip Flawless. When's Yan City coming on the show next? She will be back Saturday mornings. Galdem City podcast. So 11:30 is her and Rose discussing Manchester City. I don't know who they're playing this weekend, but yes, you get the Galdem City podcast on this channel every Saturday, 11:30. So go live on the YouTube. Also go live on Yan City's Twitter, and it goes live on the Sarcasm City Facebook as well. So yeah, she'll be back. And because the derby's coming up, obviously we'll do a ManDem United versus Galdem City podcast as well. Shout out Bits and Bobs also. You know what I'm saying? Your Don said he's not even trying to get at you. Yeah. You said I'm not trying to get at you. Shout out Bits and Bobs again. Congrats to Bits and Bobs on his new show on the Football Terrace. Salute to him. Lauren Wood says, I'll defo get Dapo on here. Okay, you get me. You Sarcasm City TV agent now, Lauren, innit? That's the job you've been given now. You know what I'm saying? You're the agent right now, innit? You've been given that role. So you go out and you make these deals happen. That's what it is. Because people pay attention to you, innit? So yeah, you go out and make these deals happen. Even though you improved the team, but you either overspend on the player or Ollie ain't playing the player, for example, Donny. And that's my problem. People, I say this all the time. People only mention players' price tags when the player underperforms. There's no overpaying for a player when the player performs. No one's talking about Bruno's price tag. No one's talking about Wan-Bissaka's price tag. We talk about Maguire's price tag because of his form. And we talk about Pogba's price tag because of his form. No one's talking about a Martial price tag. Bruno's a prime example. Not once do I ever hear his price tag get mentioned because he's delivering. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you have to back it. No one, even though it's new, no one's talking about Tellers' price tag. No one's talking about Tellers' price tag. Not at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll just ask you a question now, yeah, because now that that's come to mind. Do you think Ollie relieved Donny van der Beek in the team? Because you know how he stumbled upon Fred because obviously certain men were injured. Obviously now that McTominay is injured, and Fred and Donny have worked 2 games in a row now. Do you think even if McTominay comes back, do you still think he will stick with that midfield pivot of them two, or do you think it's one of them ones that McTominay go straight back in? I need you.
It depends. I think against PSG, he might throw McTominay back in, which makes sense. Or he might go Matic and Fred and play Donny. Now I think he'll stick with Matic, Fred, and Donny. I think that'll be his base. Because I think he wants 2 of those 3 with Matic, Fred, McTominay. He wants 2 of those 3. That's what he's going with. Stefan says, I'm not sure about Ollie's signings. You want to play fluid attacking football and you buy Wan-Bissaka and Maguire first. Good players, but they don't suit what United's about on the pitch. But you can get the best out of them, though. This is what I'm saying.
And now Wan-Bissaka, he's young. All he needs is a coach to train him.
Yeah, man.
To cross a ball, it's training, you know. When Beckham used to stay on the pitch and learn how to cross, learn how to take free kicks.
Gary Neville did it
training.
As well.
Gary Neville, it's just training, man.
Facts. Flawless get Dapo or Culture Comes or X. You know what to do, Ugly Gram. When the man go live, when Dapo, Culture Comes, X go live, put my name forward. Like I'm saying, you lot made the rants thing happen, so you can make anything happen. I'm telling you, man, the people, you lot have the power. Timothy Lee says, PSG and Leipzig have bad goal differences. I think this means we can even lose both of them 1-0 and still qualify as long as they don't thrash Istanbul. This is what I'm saying. Obviously, you don't want to be risking that, but what I'm saying is we're in a great position in it. We're in pole position to qualify out of the group of death. Flawless is YouTube your full-time job? No. I'm trying to get it to that point, no. That is the plan. But it's not currently. Yancy never shows up on Saturday mornings. Low, she's always asleep. Now, in her defense, the reason why she hadn't done the morning shows the past couple is because she's done shows with me in it. So when you don't get the Galdem City, you'll get Galdem City meets ManDem United. So you still get a show because her and Rose do early mornings. But if Rose can't make it or Yan City can't make it, she'll just do the later show with me to make sure. She hasn't missed a week yet. So yeah, you get what I'm saying. Smashing Leipzig helped us out a lot, actually. Their goal difference is -3. Exactly. Bits and Bob says, like and subscribe, guys. Yes, because I will be on the Usman Talks United podcast at 6:30. You know what I'm saying? So in 15 minutes, make sure you go to YouTube, type in Usman Talks United. I'll be on there. Whole host of people as well. Flawless get Tyon from AFTV. He said Arsenal had a bigger history than United. You know what to do. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, man. Reach out to Ty if you want to see him on here. Tell them about me. You know what I'm saying?
You might need to go and plug Flawless, man. Nobody's trying to listen. Just go plug him, man.
That's what it is.
When you see them on other channels, when they're the channels, yo, get Flawless on. Get Flawless in. Do something with Flawless. Do you know what I mean?
That's it. That's all you can do. That's how, like I keep saying, how you lot made the rants thing happen. That's how it happened. So you lot have the power to do that. But yeah, man.
Man's calling me One Day Cole, you know. No, bits and bobs. It was like, Manny, that jacket makes you look like One Day Cole. Do you know what happened here? Literally, I got in and straight onto the stream, innit? I was driving back here. I literally just walked in and came straight onto the stream. That's why I'm like this. But I would have chucked on a hoodie. When I'm at yard, I wear hoodies, innit? So I would have been in a hoodie.
It's calm. But yeah, fam, before we go, obviously plug your channel again, and then we're going to leave. You know what I'm saying? But salute to everyone who's locked in. Please make sure if you're watching this back right now, you're watching this live, hit the like button on the video. This will also be available in audio only platform. So if you want to listen to it audio only, so SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you listen to podcasts, just type in Sarcasm City, and this show and all the other shows in Sarcasm City will pop up. Go on, Manny, plug your channel before we go.
Yo, listen, first and foremost, you guys, and make sure you like the video and subscribe to Sarcasm City, man. This guy's doing mad things, and bro, love for having me on.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
For you guys out there, you can find me on Fake Football TV. So that's Fake Football, then Space TV on YouTube. But everywhere else is Fake Football TV, Instagram, Twitter. Hit me up. Road to 150 subscribers, almost there. Got a show coming out on Thursday. Got good things, man. Don't worry, I've got a lot coming, man. Just trying to work out. I do shift patterns, so there will be some up and down some weeks. But yeah, man, I'm here doing my thing, man.
Yeah, man, like it has to be done, innit? It has to be done. But yeah, I hope you lot have enjoyed the show. Obviously, we'll be back on Thursday with the ManDem United podcast, 5 p.m. Hopefully discussing a win over PSG and through the group. JV should hopefully be back too. Tomorrow, Wednesday, you're going to get the Music Minded podcast with Tox, Lindrix, and Sophie talking all things music. Friday, you're going to get Agenda FC with myself and Tox on the Friday. That's 7 p.m. 11:30, you're going to get the Gialdem City podcast, hopefully with Jan City and Rose. And then Sunday, you'll get the Sarcasm City podcast at 7. Then the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, we're going to push back to 8:30. So yeah, man, like plenty of content coming. I probably missed the show, but like I said, just make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell also. This has been the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV. Thank you very much for tuning in.